What's up guys, Z here, and we are following the progress of my Demon Hunter Season 10. So, let's hop over to the armory, because I had a build set up for the multi-shot with Yang's recurve. As you can see here, I don't know why I didn't save it with Zoe's secret belt, but I have it on right here. So it had the 6 set from Marauders, of course, and I put diamonds in them because I was dying a lot from Elemental. It was pretty squishy, just like Unhallowed Essence is. But I think Unhallowed Essence is actually a little bit more beefy because of the, I believe it's the 4 set bonus on Unhallowed Essence. Gives you like a certain amount percent, if you haven't been hit, reduction on damage. So Marauders is actually super squishy. I have cooldown reduction in the head, elementals on the chest and pants, and none of them are ancient, so they're all base. And then I have in my amulet, and keep in mind this is not like the ultimate builds, this is just what I was using. I threw in a Hellfire amulet with ambush passive, which will help me deal 40% more damage when the enemies are above 75% life. Lacuni prowlers in the wrists. I have a puzzle ring. Yeah, I know, elite skills on that one. It's just a legendary ring. I'm not getting good rings this season so far, but it's a legendary ring with a socket, so I could throw in a legendary stone. And I had Zai's Stone of Vengeance in this one, and I had Bane of the Trapped in this one. And then I have an ancient an ancient ring in this one. It does not have a socket, but it's the strongest ring I could get so far. Like I said, not a lot of luck. But I have Yang's recurve for the multi-shot build, just like an Unhallowed Essence. And then I had Dead Man's Legacy as well. And I had it set up with custom engineering, so I could do 3 sentries, which boost my damage via the 6 set bonus in Marauders, 1200% a piece. So that's 3600%. Call of the Week to increase damage on slowed enemies, and Thrill the Hunt to proc that for me if they're not close enough with the Bane of the Trapped aura. And then I had ballistics because I was using multi-shot with Arsenal for the rockets, and also my sentries were Spitfire sentries, which also shot rockets, so I was trying to get a little bit extra damage out of it. I had Dawn in there for cooldown on Vengeance, Raps of Clarity, so I could open with an Evasive Fire and have more damage reduction, because like I said, I was squishy. And then I got this, but it's not what I want. I want the Convention of Elements. You get all your companions at once, and I have no rune on that, so it activates all of them. And I had Vault with Tumble to cut down on costs. Then I moved yesterday to the Cluster Arrow Marauder, which I hear is fantastic. So I switched out Zai's Stone for the Esoteric Alteration. It is very low in level, but I will level it up. It helps me not die in like one shot when I go above Torment 10 difficulty, because the elements were literally killing me like one shot. I switched out Dead Man's Legacy for the Bombardier's Rucksack, which lets me have 2 more sentries, so now I have 5 sentries. So this makes for a huge damage boost, and if you have all 5 down, like if you're going against a Rift Guardian or big pack of elites, it will absolutely thrash because of the 4 set bonus, where my sentries cast whatever I'm shooting. So they'll shoot my multi-shot, or they'll shoot my my cluster arrow, which is what this build is around. I don't have the Manticore. I've been running as much as I can to get the Manticore, but this is the best I got right now. It is a slow attack build, and cluster arrow is very expensive. It's 40 hatred a shot, so that's extremely expensive. But the Manticore will cut it from 40 to 50% on its cost, which will help an enormous amount, because I can only do 3 shots, and then I gotta wait for the hatred to come back. Even with Seethe from Vengeance, which will generate 10 a second. Same thing going on with Vault and Companion. Actually, well, I made a mistake. I need to put Vault back to Tumble, and I will save that. And Companion is still no rune, so I have them all. And I changed my sentry to Polar Station. It's because this build takes a while for me to get out a lot of shots right now. I have Polar Station to proc Call of the Week, which will increase the damage on slowed enemies, and B, to keep me alive, because it's not like multi-shot where it's just spray the whole map. This is super expensive. It's hard to get through. And then for Evasive Fire, I have Hardened, which will give me more armor because, like I said, they're kind of closer to me. That's another reason why I swapped out for Esoteric, so I can take more damage. And also Zeiss is for when you're far away, so I got rid of that. I put Grenadier, increases the damage of the grenades by 10%, increases the explosion size by 20. If you die, which I don't really care about that, passive, we'll just look over that. Still have the custom engineering and still have these two. And I have Ambush still in my Hellfire for the 5th passive, which, if you do not remember, is this one, the 40% more damage to enemies above 75% health. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so that's that part. I'm going to be doing Bane of the Stricken for my 3rd legendary gem. So what I've been doing is just running rifts and trying to get the Manticore, because the Manticore is what I want. It's what I need to really take this to the next level as far as being able to spam Cluster Arrow a whole lot more. So I'll throw down 3 in the beginning. I have to wait for the cooldown to swing around for my 2 more sentries for that extra damage boost, and now you will see that it just wrecks face. I mean, at least in Torment 10, it devastates most enemies pretty easily, especially if I'm not shooting by myself and I have the sentries out with me. That is largely due to the Paragon, or not Paragon, goodness gracious, the Kanai's Q power, the Hellcat Waistguard, which was a new legendary from the last patch, I believe. Grenades have a chance to bounce 5 times, dealing additional 50% damage on each bounce, and then the final bounce is 800% increased. So that does a massive grenade damage increase for me. You can see how it just wrecks face. It's nasty. Yeah, I heard this build was like really, really disgusting, but a little bit slow, obviously, compared to multi-shot, because multi-shot's super fast. You know, you're just banging it out all over the map. It kills everything. But when you come across really, really strong enemies with the multi-shot, even with my Unhallowed Essence non-seasonal, I noticed that it does slow down. It's really good with big areas, and this is still pretty good with, I would say, medium-sized areas. Multi-shot's probably like big area damage, but this hits a little bit harder, I believe, if not a lot a bit harder. It's pretty serious. I'm sure once I am properly geared, and once I got my Paragons up, and once, you know, I have the legendary gems leveled and all that, I'm sure that it'll be a substantial competitor to my Unhallowed Essence, because I have that as my main off-season. But I'm still curious to see which one I'll enjoy more. Unhallowed Essence has been my shit for a long time. But yeah, I wanted to get you guys up to speed on what's going on with this build here for the season. I haven't done any other characters yet. This has just been this one so far. But I wanted to focus on this. I'm actually doing pretty good on the challenges. I will show you in a second when I'm not getting attacked left and right. So let me show you my status here. I am on Champion. All I have to do for Champion is level 3 Legendary Gems at 35, which is easy. And these two, just killing the Key Wardens on Torment 10, which is honestly not going to be that hard. As soon as I'm done those 2 things, I will be on the next set of challenges, and I would really like to get another inventory slot this season as well. I've only done it in Season 8. Season 8? Yeah, Season 8. Season 9, I did not complete it. I did not have enough time, but yeah, Season 10 seems to be really good. I'm really liking it. I really like the armory, like I said last time. These grenades are pretty disgusting, gotta say. Feel like I'm just an artillery strike that's mobile. Oh, we got unlimited grenades now. Let's throw down some sentries, and then let's launch. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You see what I'm talking about? This is the way. This is the way it should be right here. Oh baby, this is disgusting. It's like 5,000 grenades flying out. But yeah, it's like devastating, especially if you're setting up for a boss fight, Rift Guardian, etc. I mean, you just devastate. It's nice. But yeah, my goal is just keep running until I get the Manticore, and then I'm gonna be running for Ancients / Primals, which I have not gotten one Primal yet, which sucks. I really wanted to get a Primal on one of my characters, namely my Demon Hunter non-season on Yang's recurve for that massive damage. Perfectly rolled Yangs would be pretty sick, in my opinion. But alas, I have not gotten one yet. They are notoriously hard to get, I'll tell you. Very, very hard. And no matter how many times you roll for it, it seems like you will never get it. And I have not gotten one to drop, as I said. So I will keep my eyes out for that. But I wouldn't mind full Ancients, normal version Ancients, on this guy to really kick it up a notch. That would be pretty sick. I would like to get... he's in the low 50s solo Greater Rift difficulty right now. That's about his cap so far. But that was with the multi-shot setup. I might be able to go further with the grenades once I get Manticore so I can shoot a little bit more often. I will see how far I can get and let you guys know. So are you guys enjoying Season 10 so far? I mean, to me, it's the best season so far. As stated in my last video, I thought it was the beginning of what Diablo should have been when it launched. But how's everybody else taken to it, especially the console players? If anybody plays on the console, let me know how it's going, because I do not have anywhere close to a modern generation console, and I'm just curious if it translates well to the console version from the PC, because I always thought that it's probably pretty bad on the console, but it could be great. I'm not sure. Like I said, me and all of my friends, we're all PC gamers, so we don't really dabble too much into the console area. But how's it treating you out there? I mean, is it good? Is it bad? Could it use improvement? It's the first time they've done the season on console, so it might be a growing pains experience. I don't know. All I know is I like blowing these mother humpers up. This is fun. This is really, really enjoyable. I like me some multi-shot, but these grenades are pretty fun. You should definitely try it if you have a Demon Hunter this season. It's pretty freaking awesome. I need to get my cooldown up a little bit more so I can get Vengeance up 24/7. Such a long cooldown on that sucker. Alright, this is going nicely. I mean, Torment 10 isn't that hard, but still. Alright, we finally got the Rift Guardian. I'm going to set up a little arena here and just start bombing the shit out of them. And you can see he is dropping like a ton of bricks. And that's that. I mean, that's how easy it is, seriously. If I was properly geared, this would be like absolute cake, believe me. Well, good news, I identified the quiver that I got off the run there, and I actually got an Ancient Bombardier's rucksack, so I'm going to be swapping that out. Alright guys, well, I got you up to speed on what's going on in the life of me in Season 10, and I'll update you guys again once some cool stuff happens, if I get some new gear. If I get an Ancient Primal, I will absolutely make a video on that. But I'll see how far I can get, beat some more challenges. Until next time guys, I'll be busy grinding away, getting some good stuff, so I can show you how awesome the Marauder's cluster bomb is. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time. Later.